Hello, my friends. Today brings yet another location with this beautiful book, the British Overseas Airways Corporation Traveller's Digest, a 1962 guide to looking at different places around the world that were part of the British Overseas Airways Corporation flight plans and schedules for the year 1961. Today, we are going to travel, let's have a look, to Egypt. What do we learn from this remarkable book gathered together by staff and field agents of B.O.A.C. in 1961? Let us see. Egypt, country, people, and climate. Egypt lies at the northeastern corner of Africa, its northern coast washed by the Mediterranean Sea. Between the mainland and the Egyptian peninsula of Sinai, which cleaves the Red Sea, is the Gulf of Suez and the renowned narrow corridor between the seas, the Suez Canal. The voice of Egypt, southern region of the United Arab Republic, is the voice of 20th century Cairo, the capital city, 6 hours by air from London, 18 hours from New York, and it speaks with the mingled accents of East and West. Business is fast and impatient. Hotels, restaurants, and nightclubs prosper. But Egypt, too, is the desert, the mighty Nile and its delta, and the echoes of civilizations covering a period of over 7,000 years. The pyramids and the Sphinx at Giza, the tombs and temples of Luxor, Saqqara, Edfu, Kena, Kom Ombo, and Aswan. The mosques of Muhammad Ali, Sultan Hassan, Ibtihun and El Azhar, the tombs of the Apis bulls, the citadel. Ancient Egypt lures the historian and the archaeologist. Modern Egypt points to engineering achievements like the Aswan Dam. Main delta crop is the superior Egyptian cotton. Main towns are Cairo, Alexandria, Luxor, Aswan, Port Said, and Suez. Population of about 23 million is made up of Egyptians, large minorities of Sudanese and Levantines, with Italians, Greeks, French, etc. A Muslim country, but other religious dominations are represented. The powerful business and professional classes are considerably westernized. Tailored lounge suits have largely replaced the traditional galabiya, still worn by the peasants, a white robe for everyday, brocade for best. But life for the great mass of people follows a timeless pattern. National language is Arabic. French is more widely understood than English. In Cairo, average temperature in summer, May to October, is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. In winter, November to April, 60 degrees. Temperatures 5 to 10 degrees higher in southern or upper Egypt, Luxor and Aswan. Climate is generally dry but humid when the Nile rises between July and early September. Apart from the fertile delta, the land is parched desert. Hotels, food and drink, sport and entertainment. Hotels to suit all pockets. Among the best, the Nile Hilton, Shepherd's and Mina House in Cairo, the Umayyad and the Semiramis in Aswan. Local food is rich and spicy, but cuisine of best restaurants is continental. Visitors may prefer bottled water. Local beer good, Iraqi very fierce. No licensing restrictions. Polo, golf, swimming, fishing, hunting, tennis, and squash for visitors. Spectator sports, football and athletics. Indoor and outdoor cinemas show some British and American films. Opera, local drama, several excellent museums, nightclubs. Radio Cairo features programs in Arabic, English, French, and Italian. Television. Getting about, shopping. Long-distance transport, mainly by rail. Air-conditioned trains from Cairo to Luxor, Aswan, Port Said, and Suez. also domestic air services. Roads tolerable in urban areas. Cars can be hired. Also taxis and garis, horse-drawn carriages. Good local buys are leather, brass, silverwork, and other craft products. Luxury goods imported, mainly from France. Bargaining is customary in the bazaars. British and American type tobacco available, also photographic film. 24 hours processing for black and white. 1 week for colour. Shops open around 8 to 9 a.m. Close during afternoon siesta and then reopen in the evening. Some basic facts and figures about Egypt. The money. In 1 Egyptian pound, there are 100 piastres, referenced as PT, or 1,000 milliams. Either of these equals 1 Egyptian pound. Banks open 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., close on public holidays. Police wear black uniform with peaked cap. Special tourist police with armbands speak English. Automatic telephone system. Most operators speak English. Send cables and telegrams from post offices. Buy stamps from post offices, hotels, and also from tobacco kiosks. An airmail letter to the UK costs 6 piastres. Takes 3 days. To the USA, an airmail letter costs 9 piastres, or PT9, and takes 5 days. The electric current in Cairo is 110 or 220 volts AC. And that, my friends, is a very simple introduction, just 1 page from this remarkable British Overseas Airways Corporation Traveller's Digest Guide, 1 page as our introduction to the country of Egypt. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've ever travelled to Egypt, whether in the 1960s or since then, put me a little message here after the video and tell me when you travelled, where you stayed, and let's see if any of the hotels that you could have visited in 1961 are still open for business today.